Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. I think I said I was going to do this yesterday, and I figured I might as well commit. Gonna do a Tremor run. Haven't really done too much Tremor recently, I feel like. I don't know, I kind of did one recentishly. That is true, but I don't know. Just feels like it's not something I've been doing a lot as of late, right? Just a straight up Tremor. That was also a T-Corp Dawn run primarily, that last Tremor run I did. Other than that, it's been a while since I've done that. Don't have T-Corp Dawn on this team. She's not super necessary for Tremor teams, I feel like. She's nice if you want to do, like, that funny bit, but not required at all, I'd say. And yeah, the team looks like this. Fairly standard Tremor team, I want to say. Just a bunch of good units. Not fully sure, like, what the general consensus on Yuridivier, Ryoshu is. I like her on Tremor teams because I just really like her passive, honestly. Anna's just fun. Just getting the random, like, assist attack type shenanigans. You do need the Sloth 3 res, which isn't the most, like, consistent thing, but it happens frequently enough for me to be like, yeah, it'll happen. Right? We'll be able to get it off next turn. And we'll probably stagger enemy next turn too, so it'll work. But yeah, so it's just going to be a fairly normal Tremor run, I think. We'll see what shenanigans we can get up to. I didn't check my egos to see if I actually had the right egos equipped. Might have been a good idea to do that before the run, but I might just not have Cavernous Wailing. Yeah, I don't have Cavernous Wailing. Okay, that's fine. We don't need Cavernous Wailing. We'll do a no Cavernous Wailing Tremor run, right? We could still technically get Reverb off with Honglu's skill 3, but I won't, you know, rely on it too much. We'll just do like Fracture or Decay or something, right? That'll work. And still do some funny stuff there. It won't be as, like, stupid damage, but, I mean, if we're just running, like, a normal mirror dungeon, you don't really need Reverb to do a lot of damage. We'll just get all the other Tremor stuff, get a bunch of debuffs onto the enemy with our Tremors, and carry on from there, right? Nice 4 tails at 14 sanity. Alright. That was a little bit uncalled for, Honglu, I gotta say. A single heads and you might have been able to get the kill there. That's fine. Very uncalled for, but we'll live. We'll carry on. Student sentencing, sure. Do that. Student sentencing doesn't actually, you know, like, work if we just throw it willy-nilly, because the target does not have enough Tremor to actually change their Tremor type. But, like, we can just use it to do damage. We don't have too much Tremors up on our team, and these are weak enough. We don't really need to worry too much, I don't think. We'll get Nixie Divergence by clearing this floor, which will just be super nice. We'll, like, do some Tremor refreshes next floor, probably. I guess we might want to go for more Honglu skill 3s if we do want the Decay. I don't think it's necessary. I might try going for more Heathcliff skill 3s, actually. Heathcliff, but I'll take Daring Decision if, you know, it shows up. That'll probably be the play. Don't really get too much, like, Decay or Fracture mileage anymore, since, you know, it's just not nearly as much of a damage increase as you get from doing, like, Everlasting Reverb Tremor stuff. But it's still pretty solid, so it works out. We'll get more Tremor stuff sooner or later. I'm convinced, I'm sure, like, next season, like, the first or second Season 0 banner is probably going to be more Ufi. Since we still only have one Ufi ID. Wouldn't be surprised next season if we get, like, it starts out, like, where they do the same bit they've been doing, like, occasionally, where we just, like, first Season 0 banner, we get, like, Ufi, second we get, like, more Deviat or something. Might not necessarily get more Deviat so soon, because we're getting Deviat in 2 weeks' time, right? And that's going to be our first time, so that one might be, like, a later Season 5, Season 0, but from the sounds of it, Deviat Rodion is going to be a 3-star with no 2-star, like they've been doing for most of the associations they've been introducing, right? A 3-star with no 2-star. I'm pretty sure they said as much in the live stream that Deviat's not getting a 2-star. Don't know if they said if Zwei West was getting a 2-star or not, but I don't think they said it. I don't think they mentioned it or, like, deconfirmed it either, though, so... We either get a 2-star with Zwei West, or we have got... Or our last 2-star this season has been Multi-Crack Heathcliff, and we will not be getting another. Kind of crazy how much they're just, like, not bothering with 2-stars anymore. I vaguely understand it, because, like... They have to be... They still need to have like a decent bit of effort put into like making their sprites and designing them and stuff just for them to be weaker versions of their 3-stars usually, which definitely can suck. I don't need the more damage thing. Press on. But still, like, it's nice to have 2-stars as like another option, right? There's very few situations where a Sinner's like 2-star for a status effect is better than their 3-star. Like, I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's some decent. I mean, obviously, like, I guess the obvious example would be, like, comparing, like, Hook Hong Lu to something like Ting Ting Hong Lu for Bleed, right? Or Kurokumo for Bleed. Or Kurokumo's a 2-star, though. But you know what I mean. Ting Ting Hong Lu isn't very bleedy, though, so he's got some bleed stuff, but he really isn't good at it. Could definitely benefit from more 2-stars that are fairly unique. I think Multi-Crack Heathcliff was a pretty good 2-star. Like, very similar gimmick to this 3-star, but did a couple of different things that made him still stand out occasionally. Stuff like, you know, being the first blunt fragility we've gotten since Base Ishmael / Zwei Sinclair from launch. And he also had, you know, the unique status effect, which is cool. Almost forgot about it. I don't think I've, like, focused on that unique status effect, like, barely... I don't know if I've, like, focused on it much at all. Don't know if I've ever, like, intentionally gotten mileage out of it. I've gotten mileage out of it, like, unintentionally plenty of times, I'm sure, but... Not really intentionally too much. I mean, get NO here. They're both staggered, so it does nothing, but... Well, we triggered it. Cool. And we get Nixie Divergence, love to see it. Enemies have Tremor count to start out with now, which is always just nice to do. Fiery down. Sure. Do I just go for Fairy Wine, or can I get something better? I think I just have to go for Fairy Wine. Yeah, that's fine. Fairy Wine's good. I'll have it before next floor, I can get a ++ there, and I might be able to get some good stuff from the shop. I'll do some Tremor rerolls and just buy everything Tremor related, probably. Faust skill change? Don't really want a Faust skill change, honestly. Okay, this is a fairly stacked shop. This is a stupidly stacked shop, jeez. Well, we get those 3, of course. I sell today's expression, I think. And I get a Rodion skill change? Not a bad play, actually. Yeah, I'll take it. Carmilla Tomorrow's Fortune, also pretty good. Don't think we need them, though. We now have everything we're going to need for the fusion gift, so we're looking pretty good. I'd like to get the eye, but we might randomly see Gleppo at some point, right? So we can get it there. Otherwise, we do have both of the Tremor, both the non-eye Tremor tier 3s now, right? So if we fuse a Tremor tier 3, it's 90% chance going to be the eye. So, could be something worth doing. I don't know if... I don't really have enough filler gifts to fuse away right now, though, I don't think. If I, like, clear this fight, get, like, a random... I might get a random Yuga from this fight. It is an elite encounter, so that could be the solution. Alright. Sounds doable. Well, we did it. We sure did. Nice. Got rack up some scores. Cool. And yeah, they're mostly all dead here. That one, okay, one of them exploded from the Biovenom Vial. Which I think I undersell Biovenom Vial usually. From what I can gather, it's fairly decent. Can do a lot of damage. It's a tier 3 that doesn't actively contribute to building the status effect up. instead is this tier 3 that, like, rewards you for actually having built it up already, and it's not too great in certain, like, focus encounters and stuff, depending on, you know, how many enemies there is. But, like, it definitely can do a lot of damage, right? It's kind of just like a... It's like a mixture between, like, Charred Disc and, Moth, right? It's like a Moth that's, like, only on kill and status effect dependent. Which can be good. And it's doing a bunch of damage. You do need to kill an enemy that's got a bunch of Tremor already, though. So far, our Tremor infliction isn't too insane. As soon as we get the Fairy Wine Green Spirit from clearing the boss here, we're gonna be in a great spot, though, so it'll work out. We can get the big Sloth Resonance here. I'll take it. We can get NO triggered. Obviously, it's gonna happen at some point around the line. Does it happen to this guy? I think Rodin or Ryoshu can kill. Yeah, Ryoshu is in fact killing that guy. Cool. Love that NO. It's just a fun passive. It's not like as insane as I thought. Also, you explode from Biovenom Vial, right? Yeah, cool. That's always nice. And we get some events here, so we should be able to get some filler eco gifts, which means we could do some fusion stuff. This is a tier 2, that's good. Oh, okay. This is a tier 3. We can definitely fuse that away. Oh, I mean, we could... If we do, like... yeah, we can probably almost guarantee to get Melty Eye next floor. And just basically be set on EU gifts super early, which would be funny. If we want to, we could also, like, try going for time killing time floor. Just to get more Tremor stuff, which might be nice. And then... Because we very well technically could get some mileage out of, Biovenom Vial there as well, from killing the minions. So, you know, that's I mean, it's something. It's an idea, right? I also feel like I should try, like, playing around NO more. It's just nice to get an additional skill one. It can easily kill someone who's, like, been staggered but not quite killed. Like, I can't trigger NO here, but if I do something like this... I mean, next turn I'm guaranteed to be able to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have 5 Sloth skills next turn. They're probably not gonna be dead next turn, though. Especially since Biovenom Vial is gonna trigger a bunch here. You're the culprit. Sure are. You got him. But, you know, excellent deduction skills. And Ida's just left. Cool. Well, we do trigger NO here. Doesn't do anything, but we triggered it. And that's what I was going for, so I mean that's a victory. I mean I won the fight, so that's also a victory. But Green Spirit, love to see it. Random Ego Gift, sure. Milepost, sure. Don't want to go to any of those floors. And I'm fine going to most of these floors. Cool. We can go... let's go Pride floor, sure. Why not? Pride Week floor. Not something we've got, like, a stupid amount of attacks that synergize, but we've got a fair bit of Pride attacks on a few of our people. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, like, pretty decent. Okay, but we can do some fusion stuff here. First things first, let's do a little gamble. If I do something like this, that's a tier 3, right? So we could spare those two. Let's try this, first and foremost. Clockwork Spring. Oh! Alright, I forgot there's 4 Tremor tier 3. Okay, that's fine. Will we send it again? Melted Eyeball, cool. Now, we now have all the Tremor tier 3s. Is Tremor the only stat set that's got 4 tier 3s? It might be. There might be another one, I don't know. Kind of completely forgot about that, though. Well, we've got all of them now, so now we can actually get the fusion gift. There we go. Coupled oscillation. Very nice. We also could have definitely probably fused the tier 4 if we wanted to, but then we might get the wrong one, which would be sad, so not really a big deal. We want Green Spirit plus plus. We'll take Biovenom Vial plus. Do we get lucky? No. Okay, we'll just get both these to plus then. Sure. These two are just damage increasers, not actual, like, Tremor infliction increasers. I guess that's how the case for most Eo gifts in general, not only, like, Tremor stuff, but just in general. A lot of them Ego gifts, especially the Mirror Dungeon 4 new Ego gifts, focus on like damage increasing stuff and not directly just more of the status effect. Which makes sense, there's only so much of the status effect you need before it just kind of becomes unnecessary, right? Especially for status effects like Tremor or Burn that are pretty easy to maintain. Mainly Burn, but Tremor is also fairly easy to maintain. Tremor does have a few ways you can reduce count with like certain Tremor burst skills, like reducing count in the process. Not that big of a deal. That guy didn't even have enough Tremor. Okay, that's fine. It happens. Finish these guys off. Should be good. We get the NO. They're all staggered, so once again, doesn't really do anything. We are a Tremor team, though, so of course we're going to stagger all of our enemies. It's what we do best. We love staggering. And Pekatula. Simple enough. Okay. Interesting. Squad of fellows. Should be fine, though. Yep. Okay, do that. Cool. Should be able to do a bunch of damage to all of them, see how that goes, that sort of thing. Could have potentially considered, like, Biancing for the Tremor Decay. Or not Tremor Decay, Tremor Fracture. It's a funny idea. Nice. We weren't quite able to trigger the NO there, and we probably won't be able to trigger it next turn, but maybe. Not really the biggest deal, though. We're staggering most of them. That one just died. Thought you were supposed to be the strong guy. Oh, we actually could trigger an NO here. That's cool. We'll see. I'm not sure how much we'll need it, but it'll be nice to trigger it, I guess, right? Cool. Trigger NO, so Heathcliff staggers this guy, and then Ryoshu should just finish it off straight up. Yeah, cool. And then these two just died, yeah. They're already staggered, we're just hitting them with random stuff, and Daring Decision, more than enough to kill. Cool. Victory, we get a couple events now, so that's nice. We've got almost every Tremor gift now. We're missing a few here and there, of course. Midwinter Nightmare is interesting. I'll take a random one in general, yeah. Simulator, cool. More resources is always appreciated. Is that... I think that was Fey Lantern. I didn't get a good look at it, but I think it's Pride Lust Slash, which is Fey Lantern. Who should be fine. Like I said, we do have a fair bit of pride on this team. Like, more than you might think. Haven't really thought about the fact that, like, there is actually a decent bit of pride on Tremor teams. Always interesting when stuff like that kind of, like, manifests, right? Certain teams having a decent bit of it. Like, it's not a stupid amount, don't get me wrong, but, like, some pretty good skills compared to, like, some of the other ones here. Well, okay. Phone noises. It happens. And we can just kill these guys, yeah. Not too big of a deal, that's for sure. That guy's just dead, cool. Love to see a good old murder. Yeah, even if some of the recent Tremor units haven't been as blunt focused, a lot of blunt on Tremor teams, that's for sure. Even if, you know, Eurodivier and T-Corp don't have much of any blunt. Do they have any blunt? I don't remember, but there's mostly like slash Piercy, I know. Still, basically every Tremor unit before Ufi Heathcliff was blunt. It's kind of hard to think of Tremor units that weren't at least a little bit blunt. I mean, there were some here and there, like, if you want to count Rose Greg, and you know, it's a pretty big if. Let's see. Try something like this. And get the Enoch. We don't. The NO is not a matter here whatsoever. But we could get it going. It's funny when it allures someone and the person that it allures isn't even, like, actually the rightmost. It's still, like, same as far as speed goes, but it just looks a little odd. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do here. Well, we can get the NO. I don't know if we want to, though, actually. Kind of requires using this instead. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. We probably stagger here, I want to say. Clashing everything except for that. Should be fine. It's a Mirror Dungeon normal floor 3 Fate Lantern. It's gonna be fairly simple to stagger. We don't have, like, too much slash on this team. We got a little bit, though. That's good. Nice. And Ragam Score is kind of going to be our big damage dealer, I think. This turn didn't have too many super strong skill 3s, but that's pretty nice. Yeah, there's the stagger, so we get the NO off. Let's go. And a bit of a slice. And we do stagger plus there as well, so yeah, we're looking good. So yeah, we probably can kill you this turn. Once again, we don't have any skill 3s this turn, but we've got a decent bit of skill 2s. You've got a decent bit of, like, fragile and, like, defensive down on you from all of our ego gifts, so you're definitely taking a lot of damage from everything, and yeah, you just go down. As expected. Cool. Works well. I'll just take Dust to Dust because it's the most expensive. And random ego gift, don't mind if I do. Late Bloomer Satu, like I said earlier, decent bit of pride. We'll go time killing time, might as well. I've gone this floor semi-recently because I did it in the randomized run last week, but... And that fight didn't go very well. Like warning notice, sure. Can't imagine there's going to be too much good stuff here, so I'll just kind of take, like, whatever I get. Like, Faded Watch Case, absolutely. We can sell some of these as well. Because I'd like to get the coin. I'd like to get you another skill 3. I kind of want to get the contract, too. What can I sell for the contract? It's still slightly short, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we don't need resources at this point. We'll do this. It should be good. That means we already have one of the pocket watches, so that's good to see. And that's the... okay. Do we want Eurodivier pocket watch? We do have both Eurodivier members on this team, so we could make use of it, that's for sure. I really don't remember what each pocket watch does, unfortunately. Because that's the rusted case, right? The poor person case. Because there's the poor person and like the there's like the poor person and like the expensive person versions for both the case and the watch hand. That's the entire bit here. So if we get the poor hand for that one, we get the Eurodivier gift. And if we get the expensive hand, I think we get like what, the low speed gift, is it? I want to say it's the gift that like gives you a bunch of benefits for being lower speed than target, which obviously isn't going to be good for us, so I'll probably go for Eurodivier. Maybe if I'm lucky I can get multiple pocket watches at the same time, in which case I won't go for Eurodivier, because if we... I mean, I should still go for Eurodivier there. I kind of forgot for a second that if you go over, like, for the expensive one, it isn't actually a T-Corp themed ego gift, because we didn't have any T-Corp IDs when this event released, right? So yeah, we could just do that. Not the worst play. And that's a victory. Cool. Should work out well. Because we can get some events here. We'll get Pocket Hands from one of these guaranteed. Yeah, this is Eurodivier hideout. Pretty sure Pocket Hands is the only thing we can see now. Yeah, Eurodivier get a big benefit. Chalices of Trickle Down. More Tremor. Cool. Okay. Can't say I was expecting that. I guess I should have though. We didn't get either the Pocket Watch or the Watch Hand event on this floor. Okay, that's a little rude, but that's fine. Fluorescent Lamp's not bad. Like it's a good ego gift. Like not particularly synergistic, but I mean it's strong. We'll do it like that instead, yeah. Get the NO going. We're definitely gonna get at least one stagger going here with the attacks we've got going through it. Yeah, there's a stagger. Cool. Was that the first one, though? It depends on if Hong Lu staggers or not, I think. Because I think Hong Lu should be going first, like, order-wise. I don't know, I think we're staggering a lot of people this turn, so I know should go the person Hong Lu staggers, though. So I think that's why it hasn't played through yet, because... Oh, there's commemorative coin, cool. Oh no, that's Ryoshu. I thought that was Hong Lu's skill, too. But no, that's Ryoshu's skill 3H. Yeah, no, so she went for the person Hong Lu, or not Hong Lu, that Heathcliff staggered. God. I haven't really used the Eurodivier IDs too much, so I'm not the most accumulated to their skills, I feel like. There's just so many IDs in the game at this point, right? I feel like there's so many I'm just not too accumulated to still. Even ones that have been out for like a while, right? I don't know, I guess just keep on mirror dungeoning and I'll eventually become custom with all of them, but... I don't know. It's kind of hard to get accustomed to it, it's something, I think. Just like innately. We could pray that we get lucky next turn and get an NO next turn and save our sloth for then, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We're going to stagger most of the enemies this turn, I think, so a second turn NO is going to do probably nothing. Nice. Once again, daring decision is just a straight up kill. Not that big of a shocker. Do we stagger this guy? We do? Cool. Of course we do. We're tremor bursting them all, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, all the enemies have, like, basically, like, a baseline of, like, 10 tremor each because of all our ego gifts, so it's going to happen. Given when we're spamming skills that burst tremor so many times. We're looking good, though. We get our shop here. Let's see if we can re-roll for a watch hand. Along with skill change is tempting. We'll do it. I'll sell a bunch of gifts here, though. Anything that isn't super necessary. I kind of sold everything that wasn't super necessary already. I don't know. Like, Private Coin's funny. Contract's not great here, honestly. That's true. That is true. We don't really need Fluorescent Lamp. We can get away with selling that. We can get away with selling Late Bloomer's Tattoo. We can get away with selling NDA. Yeah, it's strong, but I'd rather get more Tremor things, I think. Venomous Skin, not worth it. Do Tremor refresh. Rusted Claw Cans. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. Cool. I'll take Venomous Skin now. And one more refresh for good luck. One more refresh for good luck. Nothing. Okay, cool. Thrill is there. I'll pass on Thrill. It's a little overkill. Over Thrill. And sure, we'll just take that. Oh wait, Fusion. Okay. I almost completely forgot to get the Fusion. So we take Fatal Watch Shape, we take Rusted Claw Cans, use them together, and we should get Type... No, this is Type P. Or is Type Y the etched hands, not rusted hands? It might be. I think I got it confused. Skill 3s inflict Tremor, deal more damage, and get more coin power. Ally inflicts Tremor potency against an enemy that's a faster enemy, which is not going to happen too much more. I mean, it'll happen a decent bit here, right? And slowest allies gain benefits, yeah. That's pretty bad. I think type Y is etched hands and rusted body, etched hands and faded body, or whatever they're called. Faded case. So I think I got it mixed up. Yeah, that makes sense. Type P is the poor one. The poor person's watch. I mean, we're still gonna be perfectly fine. Let's start off with the binds. You don't have any good skills this turn, so that'll work. Da da dun da da dun. Meow meow meow. Dun dun. And yeah, you save your skill 3. Actually, you've got another skill 3 coming immediately after, so good luck saving your skill 3. That's fine. Commemorative coin for it's really nice for Faust just getting that big attack weight skill 3 soon. We'll do this. It won't matter too much, but it's nice to get it triggered onto the minions, I guess. Stagger them, do a bunch of damage to them, just kill them. Yeah, cool. Looks like we stagger plus. I don't know if all of them. I don't think all of them. I think 2 of them got stagger plus though, so still good. This one should get stagger plus right the rev up though, so yeah, cool. Kind of a rude evade, but that's fine. Time to be saved. So now you're higher speed than, I mean, some of us. Not quite everyone, but that's fine. You can pop that, yeah. You're gonna be egoing, so. Yeah, do that. Cool. Should be able to do enough damage to you here, I'd hope. We're gonna need to pop the You're the Culprit, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's fine. Not that big of a deal. Unleash Violence should hit some of the minions a bit, I'd assume. Yeah, cool. And do just a decent bit of damage to Time Ripper as well. Yeah, he's been staggered, so he's mad. He enrages. Cool. And he's still got one of his parts, or one of his guys chilling, but that's fine. Yeah, binds. Just hit all of the parts of this guy, yeah, cool. Which part are we gonna go for primarily, though? Probably the time to be saved one, that's usually what I like to do. Actually, this one is already super low. Oh, this one took a bunch of damage from the, what's it face, I think. Biovenom Vial, right? I think that's what happened there. Yeah, unfortunately you don't have nearly enough. You're not going to be able to get your funny off. That's fine. Metallic Ringing. We'll try an Everlasting. And that'll be decent. Yeah, cool. Binds will go. No, Binds will kill. No, Binds won't because we did that, didn't we? Binds shouldn't kill. Well, we're doing decently to this thing. Staggered, cool. Everlasting, just for, you know, a little bit more. Should be decent, right? Tremor Everlasting isn't going to do very much for us, like, that's for sure. I mean, we're stacking a stupid bit of, like, defense level down, I guess, right? Next turn, so that's good at least. But we can't trigger Reverb because, well, doesn't have enough self-tremor, because he's got 2 skill 3s and has to use a skill 3. We're doing good damage, though, that's for sure. Time to be saved, yeah, that's fine. We can Sapling of Light next turn, just make sure he's going to be too slow to do too much, hopefully. Okay, we did end up hitting the other guy here, though, yeah. We got the Resonance, I assume. I kind of forgot to check the Resonance. I'm not too worried. Don't really think I want Commemorative Coin to trigger for this anyways, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Staggered. Yeah, nice. Pop this first and foremost. It, you know, makes me reslot all my attacks, so just do it immediately. Yeah, cool. It also reordered his skills, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. It, like, changed the ordering of his skills when I popped that. A little bit silly. We should be able to just kill him here, though. He's going to be taking so much damage. Yeah, like, look at all that defense level down. Like, no, don't even need any sort of special tremor types. Time Ripper's just dead. You know? He had it coming. What else is there to say? 28% of damage was you, yeah, checks out. Half our team didn't take any damage whatsoever, and the other half took like 15, 18 damage, like, barely anything. So cool. Gotta get a funny Tremor run going. Didn't really get any Amplitude Conversion stuff going there. I guess we technically got a little bit of Everlasting, but not too much. Things just didn't line up well, and we were doing too much damage to really have the time to set something up right. Cool, bunch of boxes, looking nice. Looking swag, as they say. But yeah, I don't know who did them. I'll just do you, yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't have much else to say. Tremor's fun. I should, you know, while I'm thinking about it, I'll change your ego. Because he has Roseate Desire, because I was doing some bit at some point. I think it was, like, when I was doing the Sangre de Sancho spam run, like, a month or so back, month or two. Might have been. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!